Okay guys, my name is Frank and welcome to another flight. I am going to take a flight from San Luis to Bakersfield, California. San Luis, California to Bakersfield, California, and I am going to fly the Piper Arrow, the Piper Arrow 3 Turbo, which is my favorite aircraft at the moment and the one I fly the most. And let's get started with our checklist checks, a pre-flight checklist. Now I generally don't go through all of this stuff. I do like to check my trim. See, I got a battery on, so let me just turn that off at first and go ahead and check my trim here. Okay, that's checked. That's set to neutral, which is where I want it. And go ahead and add some flaps. Okay, flaps up, flaps down. Looks like I got this button backwards. I've got it programmed on some other say aircraft, and I want it to be consistent. And that's down, up. Okay, yeah, that feels right now. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Okay, so that's down. Okay, that's down. Okay, top down, bottom up. Here's the way I got it programmed. Anyway, okay, bottom up, and brakes are set. Okay, so I got the flaps checked, one notch, and brakes are checked, set. Circuit breakers should be in. All air is off. Prop is fully forward. Avionics off. Now off, and some of these things can be kind of tough to see here. Off and off. Okay, yeah, it looks like all of my avionics are off. And fuel selector, let's turn on the battery and see which tank we want to start on. Now sometimes I do that in the pre-flight check. Okay, so I got looks like I got the same amount of gas, 20 gallons in each tank. And I think that should give me a couple hours worth of flying time. The flight to Bakersfield shouldn't take but about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Okay, so I think we're ready to start her up. Okay, so let's make sure we got a beacon light on. Okay, and I'm gonna crack this guy and make sure that I got my alt on, and I want to make sure I got my fuel pump on. I'm on a tank, so let's prime it. And you see this meter here move to show that it did get primed. And let's go ahead and start up. Okay, got that set on both. I like to check my oil pressure. My oil pressure is up. And since I didn't follow my checklist, I did not clear prop for rich. So that's why, guys, it's so important to follow a checklist. mixture for ground so that we don't foul our plugs. And get back in our cockpit view. Make sure that's looking the way we want it. Okay. And we're gonna get ready to taxi, but since we're at a towered airport, we do have to get permission to taxi. And of course, the airport would like for us to have the weather. So let's go ahead and get the weather. So we're going to turn our avionics on at this point. Go. 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 And that guy's on. Okay, avionics are on. GPS is warmed up and on. And let's just indicate us. Now, since we are going to do a PilotEdge flight, then I am going to go ahead and connect to the network and make sure I got the right tail number in, which is the one, this tail number is the one I tend to fly with the most. So that's usually in.
On the ILS 0 right. Number 23, call John Tower, runway 20 right, clear line 12010. Runway 20 right, clear to land.
And I'll turn the engine sounds down just a touch.
Roger, you ready for that now? And do you have the build site? 0 Foxtrot Delta, clear visual approach 126 left.
I'll turn it down just a touch more. Okay.
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, verifier going direct to Dana, you don't appear to be.
And my fuel pump should have been on when I turned it, when I started it up, but I was able to prime it. Oh, my fuel pump is on, but generally I hear it. That's why. Okay, that's why I wasn't sure whether it was on. But anyway, I digress.
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, contact John Wayne.
Okay, let's get our Avis here.
Runway 29er, visual approaches and use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor.
Victor.
San Luis County Regional Airport. 8 is information Victor. 1856 Zulu. Wind 310 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18, dew point 9er, altimeter 2980, arriving, departing runway 29er, visual approaches and use. Read back all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor.
Okay, so we got our
San Luis County Regional Airport.
weather here.
This is information Victor. 1856.
Ontario Tower,
So now,
Marquette 490 Foxtrot Delta,
Tail.
visual 26 left.
So our first thing to do is to go ahead and put in our flight plan.
Runway 26 left, 0 Foxtrot Delta.
So our flight plan is going to be Weiner, Fowlers, L-17, because we want to stay close to airports. Then we're going to fly up to the Bakersfield VAR, and finally to Bakersfield. We're going to fly towards that VAR, so because generally our active runways are, excuse me, our active runways are the 30th, and I want to make sure that I do a left entry, a left downwind entry. Okay, so let's let's go ahead and dial this in. And we don't need Bakersfield, so we'll clear that out. Clear, yes, enter. I don't know why that's not going away, but we want Weiner as our first waypoint. And this is always tedious. But it's necessary. Okay, there's Weiner. And now I can probably get rid of this guy. Clear. Enter. Yep. Okay, and the next waypoint is, I think is that Fowler or Flowers? Fellows. Fellows is what it is. Fellows, so we get the L. And low. So we do W here. And then we want L17. That's Taft Kern. Just in case we have engine problems, then we'll be flying. We keep an airport near. And then we want
we got Tango tax for the parking lot southwest you around here.
0 Delta VSGR, managed frequency, have a good day.
Sure, the parking lot, see that 0 Delta?
the Schaffner, I think it's called.
That's 937 Quebec, flying 310 vectors ILS approach.
VOR. And that's EHF.
37 Quebec, you can expect a vector over the top of the airfield, then right down.
Schafter. And I don't know how they got EHF out of Schafter, but I guess anything close just wasn't available. And then we're going to land at Bakersfield. And that's going to spell almost like it sounds. But now this is where it's really, technically it's called Meadowsfield, but the town is Bakersfield, so it's always referred to as Bakersfield, even with tower. Okay. So we got a flight plan dialed in. So now all we need to do is get our permission to taxi. The other thing that I need to do is go ahead and put in a flight plan for ATC. I normally do that using my craft, and I rarely do it this way, but I guess it can be done this way. Destination is Bakersfield, which is KB. I think I missed the key. KBFL. And turn on the caps. I just need to remember to turn them off. Our waypoints is Weiner.
1 Kilo Charlie is clear runway at Echo 3.
Fellows. Taft.
Number 1 Kilo Charlie taxi via Echo. And Charlie
man.
cross runway 21.
That's what I get for not paying attention. Bakersfield.
Departure to the southeast.
Okay. And our waypoint start again is
Yeah, copy taxi via Echo. I didn't catch it. You got stuff out. Kilo 1 Kilo Charlie.
Fellows.
November 1 Kilo Charlie must be a full moon or
Taft.
something. I have no idea. Runway, correction taxis for ramp via Echo and Charlie
Shafter.
cross runway 21. I have updated your I-11 rating. Have a good day.
And Bakersfield.
Taxi via Echo Charlie.
KBFL.
Cross runway.
More
Thank you very much.
phonically.
Kilo 1 Kilo Charlie.
Kilo Bravo Foxtrot Lima.
Have a good day. Runway 21.
Okay.
Thank you. Kilo 1 Kilo
And
Charlie.
we're gonna
Have a good day.
fly,
And the other aircraft I
VFR
called,
rules,
feeling you can't hear me, number
and we
68502.
got some mountains that
I reached
jettison
fine.
up
I swear to God, I didn't hear the first guy.
about
Well, it was weird 'cause
50,
you stepped
about
on me,
5,000
not
in
him,
some
so that's why I was
places. Let's
asking.
see, we got 3,000
Same,
there.
your question.
Actually, about 3,000. So we could do, we got 4,400 here, and I want us, that's,
Depart VFR to the southeast.
we got a 4,400 foot mountain around Fellows, and I want to stay 1,000 feet above those mountains. So 55,
Did you hear the other pilot?
5,500
determine if our system has an issue.
works for our altitude.
I did hear the other pilot.
This-
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great news. Thanks. Runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
This plane
Alpha.
flies pretty fast for low powered single prop. The turbo version, I can cruise at about 135, 140. Okay, and for my remarks, that's right. That recording. And en route should take an hour. En route minutes. Let's see, 0. And I got 2 hours of fuel on board. And I'm just gonna leave the 20 there. Okay. So let's go ahead and file this guy, file VFR. Now, Tower has some idea of what we're planning. And the other thing I like to do is make sure that I've got the map turned on so I can see the progress of my flight and analyze it. Now, I know you guys probably couldn't see me do that, but that's okay. Okay, so let's talk the tower and get started. We're gonna be departing to the east. And is that a drone or is that somebody? Okay, so let's change the top to ground. We should still have November. Let's make sure.
8 is information Victor. 18560.
Victor. And we do. Okay, so our winds are still 310 at 11 knots. All right. So get rid of that.
Delta 84, contact Vegas approach 125.9.
And let's go ahead and get flight following. And let's do 2 things. Let's get flight following, and let's ask for an intersection at an intersection departure at Lima. Okay. Bakersfield Tower, Arrow 286 Whiskey Foxtrot is at ACI Jet Maintenance, ready to taxi with Lima, and we request advisories and an intersection departure at Lima.
Delta 84, Las Vegas approach, altimeter 2971, advise you have Mike, expect visual approach 26 left.
If he gives us Lima, we'll do a run up on the apron here.
November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, San Luis ground. If you have requests to make a long one like that, you should make sure I'm ready to listen. Were you requesting flight following or something?
Affirmative, flight following, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Just say again your request because another aircraft on a different frequency blocked that, so I didn't hear anything you said.
San Luis Tower, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot is ready to taxi with November, and we request an intersection departure at Lima with advisories.
26 Whiskey Foxtrot, departure frequency 120.55, squawk 6436, runway 29er at Lima, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi 29 via taxi runway 29 and departure at Lima, squawk 6436, and departure frequency is 120.556 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Cessna 37 Quebec, turn right, heading 350.
Okay, normally he would come back and tell me whether or not my
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
my readback was correct, but he may be busy. So I am going to check with him, make sure that he got
Cessna 37 Quebec, descend and maintain 3000.
that he got the readback.
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, SoCal approach, roger, bears Vajef 0. The 1 Alpha Sierra undercross Paradise at above 5000, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 6 approach.
San Luis Tower 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Did you copy our readback?
Affirmative.
Roger that.
San Luis Tower, Pilatus 6532, holding short, runway 29er, ready departure.
That sound like his voice sound like mine. Okay.
Number 68502, San Luis Tower, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Check the steering, hit the
Takeoff,
brakes.
runway 29er, confirmation, thank you.
Okay. Make sure there's nothing beside us. All right. And we are ready. We're gonna go here to the ramp, and right before we get on, we're gonna do our run up. Okay, the winds were 310, so we actually are gonna do that, and we're gonna make sure that that's pointed in about the right place. Okay, so
37 Quebec, turn right, heading 010.
a little bit. Okay, now brake set. Okay, bring up our checklist. And brake set, prop, full forward, throttle to 2000. And check the mags, right mag, got my drop, left mag, got my drop, both drops. Okay, vacuum looks good. Oil temps coming up, oil pressure looks good. And we did get our alternator drop and our light. So alternator is working as it should. And fuel. So we got good. And annunciator panel. By the way, guys, if you're seeing the traffic, then that's Just Flight's global traffic, traffic global, actually. Just Flight traffic global. Okay, Now we're going to do our propeller exercise. And I got an RPM drop, I got a manifold pressure rise, and I got a engine oil pressure drop. Okay, one more time. Okay. And I don't have any oil specs on my windshield, so I didn't blow a gasket or anything. Okay, so we're looking good. Okay, and then this alternative air check. I never use the alternative air. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my fuel tank. My fuel pump, and see if I got a drop here. And I did on the fuel pressure. Okay, so we're looking good there, and I can throttle back to 1500 or below, and just check all my gauges, make sure everything looks good. Flight instruments look good. Turn my oil pump back on, which it is. Okay. And engine checks will look okay. Our air is closed. Mixture is 4 props, 4 flaps I set earlier, 1 notch trim I set earlier, controls are free and clear. And doors are latched. My seat belts are on. So we've completed the run up. And what I want to do is I want to rotate at 75 and climb out at 79 until I'm 300 feet above the ground. Then I can record my flaps. Okay, so let's do this.
208 Golf Golf with Alpha IFR to John Wayne. Number 208 Golf Golf John clearance. Clear to John Wayne Airport. After departure, fly heading 240. Expect radar vector Seal Beach and direct. Maintain 2000 and expect 3000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 4653.
And we're going to take off at Lima.
Skyhawk 208 Golf Golf is cleared to the John Wayne Airport. Fly heading 240 on departure. Radar vector Seal Beach direct. 2000, expect 3005 minutes after departure. 128.
Fix our radio for departure.
And squawk 4653.
Change the tower.
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, contact San Bernardino Tower 119.45.
Approaching runway 29.
And that was for a flight. It's a little loud, so let's figure out how to turn it down here.
San Bernardino Tower, main everyone else here, about a 9-mile final on GPS the approach.
Number 1 Alpha Sierra, San Bernardino Tower, runway 6, goodbye.
6 clear land for Wells here.
Number 6137, Quebec, 4 miles from Lemon. Turn right, heading 170. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS, runway 20 out approach.
Let's get permission to take off.
Number 41300, Quebec, SoCal.
St. Louis Tower, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, holding short at runway 29 at Lima, ready to depart.
November 41300, 0231. November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, San Bernardino, correction, San Luis Tower, runway 29er, at Lima, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29 at Lima, 6 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Delta 84, contact Las Vegas Tower, 119.9er.
Okay, sure I don't see any traffic coming in that ATC may have missed or didn't check in with ATC.
F139, go back radar contact, Catalina altimeter 29er, 700, maintain VFR.
And let's roll up here, line up. Since there's no traffic coming in, no big reason to be in a hurry. Okay, so we got lights and don't need strobes. Camera set, and this guy is set, so let's do action. Now these little airplanes, they don't need a whole lot of runway, so that's the reason why I chose the intersection. Airspeed's alive, rotated 75, and positive rate. Yup. Runway heading. And we're going to do a downwind departure. 300 feet, and we're at 79 knots. Flaps down. I'm sorry, flaps up. Departure, 6 Whiskey Foxtrot. This is, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time today with word finding. So this is Santa Barbara departure, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Piper error is at 1,100, climbing for 5,500. And I'm going to have to turn my radio up a little bit because I got it just a tad too low where I can't really hear them that well. Okay, so I've got a long climb ahead of me, and I need to turn that guy off. And I want to keep my EGT about where it's at. So let me actually, so let me actually bring, that guy there and set this down.
Delta 84, cross runway 26, right at Alpha 7. And, you know which ramp you're parking at?
Okay, so I'm doing
Delta
the east
84, roger,
departure, so I'm
taxi
going to go
via
ahead on
Alpha
and
7, Bravo 5,
go direct
and
to
Charlie,
Liner.
cross runway 26, right.
Set
Make sure you include your call sign with every back required, please.
and make sure that this is working.
Thank you.
Go back to direct here.
the left lane
Lord,
back to
this
the
is
alpha
Frank.
and ramp from this frequency.
Guess I couldn't help you. Yeah. Got one of those fancy phones I can get calls in the air. So I'm doing good on my climb out. Pull this makes me back just a touch. Tad faster, I think. VY on this, the best climb rate for this aircraft is 97 to 97 knots, and I'm right there at 97, maybe just a
Delta
knot or
84
two
for
faster.
you can enter the ramp at any point basically along taxiway Charlie there.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it back just a tad. On the crop and power. I am still in turbo mode, which is what this yellow light means.
You as well. Big Air Taxi, Via Bravo, correction.
And one thing about this particular aircraft is I do have the ability to climb up to flight level 200 or 20,000 feet, which is, okay, so we're at altitude, so let's level out here. Now, this aircraft is really difficult to trim, so I'm going to keep it held with the yoke and deal with all this back pressure until I pick up speed, and then I'm going to start trimming. And in order to trim it, I actually need to be able to see my trim wheel and my instruments. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back, pull my power back to about 37, and my crop back to about 23, and that's gonna be my cruise configuration. And on this guy here, my mixture is gonna go, let's see, so I'm gonna go ahead and dial that in. And keep an eye out for ATC, gear out, rather.
Golf Coast, 208 Golf Golf, Luke Bravo, request the ILS runway 20 right, vectors to final.
envy people with the hardware so that you can hit things. You know, those who do the actual cockpit deals, so that they don't have to use the mouse to make these micro adjustments.
Roger, Skyrim 208 Golf Golf.
Yeah, even in real life, this airplane can be pretty challenging to keep trimmed out. Okay, so I wrote down my frequencies, and ADOS is going to be 118.6. So I'm just going to stay ahead of the airplane. Another pocket there. Now this plane does have a cheat. There is a button that I can hit so that I don't have to manage the trim. There is a trim set. But since this airplane doesn't have it in real life, then I'm trying not to use it. Now, sometimes if I'm taking a flight and I need to step away from the airplane, then I use the auto trim cheat. About at Fowler's. Somewhere on this mountain, I believe, that we are. hand it off by now. So I'm gonna get down to 6,000. I'm actually gonna push in on my yoke, come on down, and Santa Barbara approach, Arrow 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, 5,500. Did you guys hear them pass me out to a different frequency? Santa Barbara approach, radio check. Santa Barbara approach, radio check for 6 Whiskey Foxtrot. So I am not hearing them. So I guess I have lost my flight following. Alright, so we're gonna go to the chart, find out what frequency we should be on, and tune in and cancel our flight following, because so the closest major airport that I'm at is going to be Bakersfield, and center for Bakersfield looks like it's going to be 127.1. So I'm going to go to 127.1. Make sure that I got a good.
Alright, Golf, contact Charlie Tower 126.8.
Okay. Los Angeles Center, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot is with you at 5,500.
November 20 Golf Golf, Charlie Tower runway 20 right, clear line. November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, Los Angeles Center. Your request.
Yeah, we have flight following, and either I missed a call or I don't know what happened, but we was just checking in. 6 Whiskey Foxtrot.
November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, okay, clear position.
Yeah, we are about 6 miles west of Taft Kern.
Check 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, verifier squawk, Blue Charlie. Contact Bakersfield approach on 118.8.
118.8, 6 Whiskey Foxtrot. I see what happened now. 118.8. I never did turn on my radio. I thought I did lights, camera, action, and when I did camera, anyway.
November 23 Hotel Bravo, San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Bakersfield approach, 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, 5,500.
Number 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, Bakersfield approach, IDAM. Yeah, 1399, all trains around, runway 13 right, taxi via Whiskey Lima.
Come on, man. Got a dent. Okay, so we're trying
Number
to
68502, runway 21 for line. Number 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, radar contact 27 miles southwest of Bakersfield, maintain VFR, altimeters 206, liner, advising you have uniform, field side.
we'll report when field's in sight, 6 Whiskey Foxtrot.
We're 300 Quebec, contact Palm Springs Tower, 100.7. Over the tower, 29 Quebec. Number 413 Quebec, Palm Springs Tower, enter left downwind, runway 13 right. Number 960 Romeo John Wayne clear to San Bernardino Airport, after departure, flighting 240. Direct right Bakersfield Beach, and then it's filed, maintain 2000. Expect 5,005 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6330.
So we got a tailwind component of about 8 knots and a crosswind component of about 8 knots. So depending on the way that crosswind is hitting us, we may have a 16 knot headwind
Number
or
502
1 knot
taxi via Bravo to the right
head, 16 knot tailwind or 1 knot tailwind. So let's go ahead and put in the tower. It's 118.1.
1213 Tango, Los Angeles. You're on our frequency, sir. This is the North Tower. You need to go on 120.95.
And okay, so what happened was I did not turn the radio on, so the guy couldn't follow me if I didn't have I couldn't get flight following if he couldn't track me. Don't know why. Well, my responsibility to turn the radio on. And okay, 299.
November 1213 Tango, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff. November 300 Quebec, runway 13 right, clear to land.
To the south today.
Uniform 1954 Zulu, wind 170 at 8, visibility 6, haze, sky condition, clear, temperature 22, dew point 7, altimeter 206 minor, arriving and departing ways 12 left, 12 right, RV runway 12 left and runway 12 right approach and use, read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have formation uniform.
Okay, so I am not going to land, use the localizer for the 30s.
November 13 Tango, contact departure.
And I'm probably going to get 12 left. But to fly to shallow is exactly what I need.
1213 Tango is 1,800 feet.
November 1213 Tango, click on departure, radar contact, resume my navigation, find BFR, your discretion, alley altimeter 272.
Okay, looks like I'm
2972, 1213 Tango.
should be able to see the airport. Okay, I got the field in sight. Bakersfield approach 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, field in sight.
November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
118.1, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Bakersfield Tower, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, 11 miles to the southwest, inbound for a stop.
November 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, Bakersfield Tower, enter left traffic, runway 30 right.
And a left traffic runway 30 right, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Now he said 30 right. But I need to verify that.
300 Quebec, safe parking.
On the second chart, you're on Quebec.
And that's inconsistent with ALIS, but that's okay. I can do
Whiskey
it.
1 and Whiskey to the round for you.
So-
Thanks for your help.
I am going to turn off this
November
guy.
1213 Tango, exit the Los Angeles Class Bravo airspace, remain clear, and maintain VFR, contact SoCal approach on 134.9.
And he want me to enter left traffic.
at 5,500 inbound with Victor.
So I'm gonna stay over this river here.
November 921 Victor, November Riverside Tower, understand. One Victor November, I believe you're transmitting on the ground frequency.
And the ADAS on the sim said 6.9, so I am going to change this guy to 6.9. Let me actually hear it again.
Later channel 69er.
Riverside Tower,
Two
Arriving
dollars,
at
six
California
nine.
Hilton.
March 5,500 inbound with Victor.
November 921 Victor November, Riverside Tower, and a right base, runway 27.
Right base 271 Victor November.
Because it's the ADAS in the sim that's going to show,
November 1213 Tango, SoCal approach, Charlie Alpha Cruise,
show me how
Intercept
high
2,
above the
KBFL.
runway I am. All right, so let's clean this up a little bit.
Gentlemen, ground sky tower 60 Romeo, located South Trinity parking request taxi with Bravo.
For 1 Victor November, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear line runway 271 Victor November.
November 960 Romeo, John ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha Kilo.
So I'm entering left traffic,
20 left at Kilo via Alpha Kilo for 60 Romeo.
and there's my airport over here.
There's Delta 84, ready to copy IFR 2, Phoenix with the Zulu for at Bravo 22.
Delta 84, Las Vegas Fire, clear to Phoenix Airport. Cowboy 8 departure, and that's filed. On via the SID, squawk 2770.
Clear Phoenix, Cowboy 8 and S5, climb via the SID, and squawk 2770, Delta 81.
Delta 84, read back correct.
Bakersfield Tower 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Want to verify, confirm that we are expecting 30 right.
Number 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, affirmative. Wind is 160 at 8. Runway 30 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30 right, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Palm Springs Tower, United 1399, hold short, 1 to your right.
Yeah, 13 and a half, Palm
You
Springs
know,
Tower, runway
for some
13 right,
reason,
clear for takeoff.
I'm thinking
1
left.
to your right, clear for takeoff, United 1399.
Base Jet 1 Victor November, the left when able, taxi via Alpha to the ramp and winds frequency.
Alpha frequency visual on Victor November.
Okay, let's get in landing configuration. Glance. And I call it glance because I always do gas and lights. Undercarriage. Mixture. And props. Trim. Runway is 500 feet, so 200 is going to be my 2,000 is going to be my pattern altitude. So I don't want to go down anymore. All right, and there is my runway, and this is displaced, so I need to keep that in mind. So I'm turning final towards the runway. Turning final, that is.
And 1399, traffic departure.
Covering 2 departure, United 1399.
Trimmed. touch of flaps. A touch of rudder here.
Las Vegas ground Delta 84 is at Bravo 22, ready to push.
United 1399, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13 down.
Might be the winds.
Delta 84, the ramp area there, it's a non-moving area, so on PilotEdge we don't control the ramp areas at all. You'll only need to ever call us if you have to push onto active taxiway.
Sounds good to me, Delta 84, thank you.
November 13 Tango, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Okay, flaps. And
John Wayne Tower 60
I'll get
Romeo,
down
ready
to
to go
about
20
75
kilo.
knots.
United 1399, turn right heading 080, radar vectors flights.
So I got 2 notches of flaps in.
November 960 Romeo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20, Alpha Kilo, clear for takeoff.
I was a little high,
60
but
left, clear for takeoff. 60 Romeo.
finally hit the glide slope.
Santa Maria Tower, November 23 Hotel Bravo, 10 miles northwest for full stop at Tango.
23 Hotel Bravo, Santa Maria Tower, enter left base, correction left downwind, runway 30.
Left downwind runway 30, 23 Hotel Bravo.
United 1399, clear direct flights.
Flaps. 4. Flare.
November 1213 Tango, SoCal approach, John Wayne, altimeter 2970.
Brakes. Okay. Clean the flaps up. And lights. Okay, this one doesn't have taxi lights. I can
60
turn
Romeo,
off the
contact
strobes.
departure.
Going on departure to 60 Romeo, good day.
And where am I?
November 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Taxi Alpha to the ramp, remain with you. 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. Good day.
United 1399, contact LA Center 124.62.
And this is just one of those days where I can't think clearly
Number 960 Romeo, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000, turn right heading 330.
because I missed a lot of stuff that I
1399
normally
LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 270.
catch. I should have stayed in the Holiday Inn last night.
Cessna 60 Romeo, flying 360, join Victor 8.
Now, this airport always have a lot of traffic on the runway. I'm sorry, on the taxiway. So you'll see me get over as far as I can as my way of avoiding wing strap strikes with the traffic that's on the runway. Now the traffic will stop, but they will not get over. So okay, I want to get off my Alpha 3. or alpha 4 or alpha 3. I guess I get off my alpha 4. And then I go back and look at my landing. And now I can make him stop. Watch this. All right. Don't really know how that looked. Can't see. So, oh, wow. That wasn't cool. Okay, so that wasn't cool. All right. I'm going the wrong way. All right. I shouldn't try that. I shouldn't have tried that since I'm recording. I should say that another time for another one. But if Sims ain't nothing, they are fun. That didn't come out right. And I can't even find the words to even fix that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. All right.
Santa Maria Tower, Centurion 23 Hotel Bravo, established left downwind runway 30.
Number 23 Hotel Bravo, runway 30, clear to land.
So somewhere up in here is where I want to park.
Number 23 Hotel Bravo, runway 30, clear to
Parking
land.
spaces.
Clear to land,
Yes, they
runway
are.
30, 23 Hotel Bravo.
Guess these are, you know, I never knew where the parking spaces were at Bakersfield. I don't know if these got, yeah, this has got, Bakersfield's gotten updated, because this building was one of those warehouse looking buildings the
Las
last
Vegas
time I
around
was there.
Delta 84, short of Gulf 1, ready to taxi with Zulu.
Or perhaps I'm just at the wrong place.
Delta
That's
84
what
Las
it
Vegas
is.
ground. Do you have a runway preference, 19 or 26?
I'll take 19 left if I can, please.
Delta 84, runway 19 left, taxi via Golf, Delta.
Taxi via Gulf Delta 84, thank you.
I tell you, in real life, this would
Delta
not be a
84,
good day for me to
runway
fly.
19 left, taxi via Golf, Delta. I promise you, I'm not trying to give you a hard time here, but the runway number as well as which call sign is going to be required. I have to get that read back in. If I don't, I have to ask you.
All right, we'll taxi to runway 19 left via Gulf and Delta 84.
Thank you.
This guy looks more familiar. I actually got off on the wrong taxiway. So this building here is what I do believe is Atlantic AB. Is Atlantic. And actually I'm gonna park on this cement looking area. And then turn the plane towards takeoff. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's pause. No, don't want to pause. Yes, I do. Okay, what I want to do now is just go back and look at my landing. So all right, so where are we in terms of our landing? All right. And go here.
November 60 Romeo Roger. United 1399, contact Albuquerque
Let's,
Center, 128.45. Have a good one.
you can't see this crab.
Delta 80, disappeared. Set 960 Romeo, flighting 040, vectors visual approach, descend and maintain 4,000.
Speed up a little bit. All right.
Delta 84, contact departure.
Delta 84, contact departure.
Delta 84, Las Vegas departure, radar contact, climbing maintain flight level 190.
And I flare up there. It's probably 30, 20 feet or so above the runway. Maybe 15 feet above the runway, because I didn't have a 20-foot drop. All right, so let's go back to where we are and shut down. Oops, wrong button. Resume. That's the button there that I wanted to hit. Okay, so let's shut down. And we use the SLIM method, which is switches. So start first with our light switches, and let me pull it down so we can see our light switches. Okay, so that's landing lights and beacon and nav. Okay. So that's switches. Okay, SLIM is switches, lean, ignition, and master. Okay, so we got switches. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do something about this mouse. I've changed the battery, but so it's not that. And I hate using a mouse pad. Okay, off, 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 and off. Whoops, not wrong button. Off. There we go. Okay. And then, so that was the master, the avionics bus master, and lean it, ignition, and master. Okay, and she is shut down. Brakes are set. And we could hop out of this bad boy. Now, this plane does not have a left door, so we have to hop out over here. And before it let us hop out, we do have to open the latch. And there we go. All right, now we can climb out. And technically we would be out of the aircraft. Okay, so anyway, I enjoyed it. Even though I made a bunch of mistakes on this flight, um, and hopefully I do better on the next one. All right, sayonara.